Well, it's hard to believe, but the first month of 2025 is already behind us. And so the numbers for Lubbock's January real estate market are in, and we're going to take a quick look to see how we did. So, as usual, I'm going to share my screen with you to help walk you through what we know so far. So, we're going to look at the three key components we look at each month: buyer activity, listing inventory, and interest rates. Let's start with buyer activity. There's actually some encouraging news on this front as we saw 441 homes go under contract in January. Now, to give you some perspective, there's only been 2 years prior to this year where we've seen 400 homes or more go under contract in January. That was 2021 and 2022, which were both really strong markets. Now, I don't expect us to have a 2021 or 2022 year this year, but it is encouraging to see that uptick in buyer activity to begin the year this year, which could indicate a little bit stronger year ahead of us than what we've seen the past 2 years. Of course, you'll want to keep in mind nationally, the past 2 years have been two of the worst real estate years we've had in the past 30 years. And of course, when you factor in population growth in the United States over the last 30 years, it's really two of the worst years in history. But Lubbock fared much better, as we've discussed earlier, that we're more in the 2018, 2019 range for where the numbers landed in 2024. So while nationally other markets have seen a significant downturn, Lubbock has held its own in overall activity. So that's encouraging. As we look at listing inventory, the good news is we're holding steady. Now, we'll keep in mind, we peaked up around 1,650 active listings early October of last year and gradually started working our way down towards the end of the year. We finished around 1,335 homes listed in December. Right now, we're about 1,330 active listings in Lubbock County. So what that tells me is the new inventory that has come on in January, we have basically absorbed, which is an indication again, of the good, strong buyer activity that we saw for the month. So whether or not this will continue or not as we get further into spring, as we normally see more listings come on market, time will tell, but so far it's somewhat encouraging. Interest rates, not really good news or bad news overall. As of course you'll remember, back in September last year, we were right on the threshold of about 6%, even saw a few lenders at 5.99%. Of course, as we went into the last few months of the year, rates started creeping back up closer to 6.75 to 7% range, and have pretty much held there through the month of January. Now, the good news, over the last several days, we've seen rates starting to trickle down a little bit. Many lenders now in the 6.75 range for a 30-year conventional loan, around 6.25 for FHA. So hopefully that trend will continue, but at least we're seeing a little bit of relief there from what we've seen the past few months, as the overall rates have held up closer to 7% than 6.5. So as always, if you have any real estate questions we can help with, we're here to help you with any of those. And if you'd like some market specific information regarding your property in Lubbock, we're happy to help with that as well. So we'll keep you posted and have a great day.